everyone. First day. How was it? Yes! I don't care. Anyway, okay. Miss Williston, if you are a club president or you want to start a club, just check out with Miss Williston.
There's a general student council meeting today at lunch in room 4.
All right, students first.
Yes.
So, which one of you guys here are masochists? Raise your hand. Okay, that's not a masochist. Alright, well, since none of you raised your hands, if you didn't want to raise your hand due to public embarrassment, there's sports for you, by the way. Hey, wait, why didn't you raise your hand? Oh, okay, I didn't notice. I don't care about you. There's a sport called cross country that you should all totally do. It is like the best sport, better than water polo. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they say. No trash talking? But we trash talked Stevenson last year, though. Okay.
Yes, cross country is starting. Again, another great year of cross country. We'd like to invite any of you to join. It's really fun. I've been doing cross country for several years, and I've kept doing it because it's a lot of fun. You get to run in a lot of cool places, and I don't really know what I'm saying. He just said that I was going to come up here and talk, but please join. It's really fun.
First practice is going to be on the. Wait, what?
Okay.
One of the things I love about the first week back to school, you get to work some of the kinks out, right? You get to smooth out some of the rough patches, kind of get back in the flow of things. We get to think about what we care about, what we really care about, and we get to recognize that. So one thing that we really care deeply about at York School is great teaching. How about a round of applause for all your fabulous teachers? This year, we are very pleased that in addition to the amazing returning faculty, we're joined by 3 new to York teachers who bring their expertise and energy and enthusiasm for teaching and learning to York School. So I would like to request that those 3 individuals come join me, recognize and introduce yourselves to the total school all at the same time. Not in unison, but maybe one by one. If you want to sing a song together and you want to be known as the 3 Amigos, that's fine. But 3 Amigos. And we'll go.
I'm Mr. Colby. I teach freshman English and a section of seniors. I also am privileged enough to help coach those cross-country guys who are just up here, and would second what they said about the suffering bringing clarity and maybe even enlightenment. And though I'm brand new to York School, I've known about the school, and I've had a keen interest in the school for several years now. And actually, before I visited here for the first time, I think 3 years ago, I was trying to learn everything I could about the school, went onto your website, and found the video of these announcements, and watched a few, and I was just delighted by sort of the feel of community and the vibrancy of the student population here. Have I stepped out on that line there? I look forward to getting to all of you and probably stepping on many more landmines over the next year. So thanks so much for being welcome.
teaching history, 8th grade and 10th grade. I'm really excited to be here because, like Mr. Colby said, this idea of community. I've been in a lot of private, independent schools in the LA area, and also at Santa Catalina a decade ago, for those of you who went to Santa Catalina. And I have to say the concept of community, just from my couple days here, is different and it's really unique than it is in a lot of other schools. So I know that this is what you know, but know that what you have is something really special. And I'm excited to become a part of it. And if you see me walking around, not knowing where to go, just kind of give me a direction, and I appreciate it. Thanks.
Hello, my name's Christian Brady, McEaster Brady for my Latin students. This is a really great honor. I've never spoken at break before, and there are so many people I have to thank. Mr. Raymond, Mr. Harmon, and there are just so many other people. Nice to meet all of you, and I hope in the next few weeks I get to meet more of you. The one takeaway I've gotten so far from the school is, I've been telling the adults, but I'll tell the kids too. I get a lot of eye contact, which I'm not used to. A lot of kids come up to me, and I think they want something from me, but what they want is to talk to me and say hello. I got more eye contact in the first 2 days of school than I've gotten in the last 18 months. And I live with someone that doesn't. So thank you very much.
That was fun. Thank you. And then just a quick reminder that today, tomorrow, next week, but better today and tomorrow, please stop by and see me or Miss Masson if you have a schedule request. This is the time to make changes or additions, and we're here to help you. Look forward to seeing you. Thanks.
These guys are two California desert tortoises. This is Fred, and his companion is back in their enclosure, which is right in front of the Day Hall Mac Lab. It's one of the brick enclosures plants over there, and that's where Fred and Rosie live. They're not actually the mascot, right? Our mascot is a but they are part of the community. We have had them for they're about 22 years old. I used to bring both of them and introduce both of them, but as you can see, they're getting bigger and bigger and heavier and heavier. Just a couple of guidelines to remember when you're interacting with Fred and Rosie. First of all, they like to be talked to, but they really don't like to invite people into their home. So if you could stay on the outside of the enclosure to talk to them. They also do have a specific diet, and although I'm sure you pack a wonderful lunch, or your parents pack a wonderful lunch for you, if you could refrain from sharing that with them, that would be great. Not throw things in there that you think they might like, they might eat, but it actually might make them sick. So other than that, just enjoy watching them. They actually respond to sound, and they sometimes will even come to you. If you just need a place to kind of meditate and enjoy another living creature, go over and visit them.
At 2:50, we'll be back here, and we will hear about work jobs, which are the little chores that we all take on, that everybody takes on something small, erasing a whiteboard or emptying a trash can or something large like emptying one of those big trash cans. And we'll have a chance to hear about our work jobs, sign up for a work job in our path groups, and ideally do our work jobs. So, if you're wondering, ooh, what's a path group? There are 2 ways you can find out what path group you are in. And even if you think you know already, I would appreciate it if you would just double check. So on the student message board, I put a printout. The student message board is, if you're facing room 6, turn left and you'll see a big board, cork board. And that's the student message board. You can also turn around and see that you're across from Mr. Harmon's office. So there is an opportunity, and also on Haiku, under that extras tab I pointed out to new students yesterday, Dean of Students Office, Path Resources, you can also find it digitally. What path group are you in? It's all listed by your last names. So please do that so that you know where you're going to be going this afternoon after we have our orientation to work jobs. I was also supposed to do a reminder for Mr. Walker, and the notes for that are on my phone, which I very dutifully left outside. But the reminder is that what music ensemble happens on Monday morning? Jazz. Jazz. And stringed instruments? Yeah. Orchestra strings? Okay, Mr. Walker's going to watch this and I'm really going to be in trouble. I'll find a way to remind you what happens on Monday. Oh my gosh, you're awesome. Oh gosh, it's probably way too close for me. Thank you. Monday, strings in the chapel, jazz in the music room.
We're grateful for 90% of you who went on hf.yrk.link yesterday. And so the 10% of you are roughly 20 students who have not done that yet before this becomes a safety and disciplinary concern for you and your parents and us. Please go on to hf.yrk.link and sign up for appropriate activities. Yes, if you are in an organized sport, you sign up for it. Yes, if you think you're an independent sport person, you sign up. Yes, if you are a student at this school, you go on to hf.yrk.link. I'll be happy to help you, and so can any of the class deans. Have fun!
You don't yet realize your power, Jerry. Join me, and I will complete your training. I will never join you. Only if you know the power of the fencing group. Mr. Daniels never told you about your father.
He told me enough. He told me he couldn't have to break outside the chapel.
Whoa, no, Jerry. I am your father! We're starting fencing as a health and fitness group, and please, if you have met with me and I have your name down, come outside, meet me after chapel. I won't kill you like Jerry's father. And also, we're wanting more people, but we're not wanting a lot, so. Daniel told me we can only have 10, so come up, hurry. Meet me outside the chapel. Thank you so much.
After whatever that was, I'm going to say this one more time. If you are president of a club, talk to Ms. Wilson and General Student Council. I want to see all of you there.
Today or tomorrow, right?
Yes.
You can talk to me by today or tomorrow.
Today or tomorrow, do that.